Can I steal you for a
Can I
minute?
steal you for a minute?
Can I steal you for a minute?
Welcome to Can I Steal You for a Minute, the reality dating recap podcast. My name is Indra Raj.
And I'm Mary Bianco.
And we're back, everybody.
We're back. And I'm still pregnant.
Unbelievable. What? Okay, so we're 40 weeks and 4 days?
4 days. Yeah.
Oh my God. This is a Tuesday, everybody. We're recording on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So you can sort of time stamp it to know where we're at. But
yeah,
I mean, that baby is just so happy.
Just hanging in there. Like it's so crazy. Like it will not come out. And like I don't know if I shared this on here, but I got diagnosed with a short cervix in at 28 weeks. And I was taking progesterone through 36 weeks to make sure that I wouldn't go into labor early. And now I have an induction scheduled for this weekend. So to anyone out there who might get diagnosed with a short cervix, take the progesterone. But like, I don't know. I might talk to them about cutting it a couple weeks early next time.
Do you think that that's maybe like what's stalling things at this point?
I don't know. I think I'm like, it's so psychological. I was talking to my friend about this who went like to 41 weeks, and she's like, every day that you're over 40, you think something is wrong with you. You're like, oh, it's psychological at this point. My body's not letting go of the baby. I'm like, for some reason, and I'm like, oh, I'm broken and I can't like contract.
Oh.
But this is so TMI. I'm 3.5 centimeters dilated. So I am doing something, but I just don't, they're not happening all at once.
Well, it's kind of like, in some ways, it's an ideal situation because your body is readying itself without you having to go through like a very painful labor.
Right. I'll go to the hospital and they can give me an epidural right away with how dilated I am.
Yeah. So you can have
nice.
a painless labor.
Yeah, that's nice. And like, if I'm not, I think I'm lucky I have a high pain tolerance because you sit on, towards the end of your pregnancy, you sit on this machine. It's called a non-stress test. I'm not explaining to you, but like anybody else who's not pregnant out there.
Right.
And they monitor your contractions and they're like, oh, you had like 3 or 4 while you were sitting here. So I was like, okay.
Oh, they never did that with me.
Really?
Before I gave, probably because I went into labor. Well, leave was 40 weeks and 3 days, but maybe they did and I forgot. I don't even remember.
It's like the belly band and they monitor the baby's heart rate, but then they also monitor your contractions.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did that before going to the hospital.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, my mom hadn't heard of it either, but they started me doing it at 39 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it is helpful to know, like, hey, your body's doing something.
Yeah, it's good to gauge because you really just, if you're a first-time mom, you're just out here without a clue. Like, I Google what do contractions feel like every single day because you just really don't know.
No, I mean, really the best way that I can describe it is like, it's a really bad cramp.
Yeah.
Like it's just it really feels like that, and it's not like a weird sensation. It's just like, oh.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Like,
crap.
I haven't had my period in 9 months and now we're back with a vengeance.
Right, we're
it's
back.
Like, yeah.
And maybe it's even worse, but
actually,
but who knows? It's like maybe every woman experiences birth differently. Like maybe the things I felt aren't the same as what other people would feel.
And that's like the hard part is like people try, like you want to give advice to your friends and you want to be like, oh, this is exactly how it happened. And that's what you want to hear too. But like no one can do that for you because it's like, it's so different for everybody.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that with my first, I had been in labor from like, I think my contractions started around like 3 or 4 in the morning. Mm-hmm. By 11 at night. Like they were pretty bad in the morning. Then they stopped for a little while, took a nap.
Yeah.
And then they started up in the afternoon into the evening. And then by 11 at night, we were headed to the hospital.
Yeah.
Because they were pretty frequent. And I was like, I must be ready. And then I get there and I was like 3 centimeters dilated. So I went through a lot worse to get to that point than you. So that's so exciting.
Yeah, that was a relief. So we'll see. I was like... I don't know. Where it's a lot to. Right now I'm scheduled for Sunday night induction, but if I I asked them, I was like, my parents have to leave because my parents live in Florida, and my mom has cataract surgery coming up, and I like don't want her to delay that
to miss that. Yeah.
So she has to go for a pre-op appointment. So I was like, I don't need to pick and choose, but I was like, can you guys do Thursday night? And so they're trying to schedule us earlier because I was like, I need my mom. Like,
no, totally. And like, so is it seeming likely that they'll be able to do that, or
we'll see. You know, it's like they kind of guilt you when you do it. They're like, oh, you know, you're lucky it's not an emergency. And I was like, no, I'm fully aware. I'm very grateful. I feel so, you know, I'm very happy not to be an emergency, but I also know there are Christmas parents who have asked for an early induction at like to start going, and I'm like, and I'm not doing that. I'm past. Like,
no, you're like in a situation where another medical provider might be like, you need to be induced now.
100%. Yeah.
So you're totally not being a diva. Like, not even close.
It's also like, I think it's okay to be done. Like,
definitely. Like the baby is cooked, ready to go.
Cooked. Like, I might start drinking. That's how cooked we are. Like, I'm just
actually,
kidding.
You know what? They do say, like, if you have a glass of wine, sometimes that, like...
relaxes you.
Will relax you and get your body moving. And a glass of wine is not going to do anything at this point, so...
Maybe I will tonight pop on a Christmas movie, have a glass of wine. That
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, what a cozy way to go into labor.
100%. And then my heartburn is just, like, raging from having alcohol for the first time.
Maybe white wine, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. It's so exciting. I mean, I did not think we would be here podcasting today.
I didn't think
so either. I
thought
baby would be here, but
I thought so too. But here we are. And Indra had a crazy week also.
I've told the story so many times now, like, but I do think I need to like memorialize it on the podcast.
I also haven't heard the full story.
Okay, yeah, I didn't tell you everything. I told you a lot of it, but basically, I mean, I said on the podcast last time we were on here, I was so excited. I probably mentioned it a few times that I had gotten tickets to see Radiohead in Copenhagen on December 1st, and Patrick and I made all these plans for us to go by ourselves. Grandma's coming to town to watch the kids, the dogs are set, everything's good. And this whole experience has just made me realize, like, how big of a Radiohead fan I am. Like, I'm probably the biggest Radiohead fan you've ever met, listener.
Yeah.
Even though you haven't met me, maybe some of you, like, I probably am. I feel comfortable saying that. Like,
you earned it.
I really cherish their music in so many ways. And, you know, this was the first time they'd gone on tour in 7 years. Who knows if they're going to tour again? They're all in their late 50s. Like, we can't take these experiences for granted anymore. So I was like, I gotta go. Got the tickets, all the thing. So excited. 2 days before Grandma's supposed to come, because she's coming a few days early for Thanksgiving and we're all gonna have fun together, she slips and falls and breaks her nose on both sides. Like, I guess it's called a bilateral fracture.
That makes me sick.
And it's so bad that, like, she needs to go see specialists and all these things, like, immediately. And she's like, I just can't come. Like, totally understandable, but it was like, oh my God, seriously, is this happening? So we're like, okay, what are we going to do? We start thinking of all these things, like, do we drop the kids in Vermont? Do we do this? Like, how do we make this happen? And we're like, okay, we're just going to take the kids with us. Well, get a couple extra plane tickets, we'll get an extra like hotel room, and we will find a dog sitter, and we will get a babysitter during the show. Like, we made all of these plans, and we're like, we're just gonna do it. Meanwhile, I'm starting to get really sick. I'm still not totally better from whatever I got. Like, sorry, excuse me, I'm coughing. Sorry, also, I don't have my real mic today because I think I broke something right before we went on the air. But so I was like starting to get sick, and this is the sickest I've been in at least a year, maybe longer. Like,
is it like that mystery virus that's going around, like antivirus?
It must be. Like, I didn't test for flu or COVID, but it's one of those things, I think. And I'm just like, or both, or something else. I've just been so stuffed up, coughing, congested, crazy sinus headaches, like migraine type thing, and super wiped, like just so tired. And I'm finally sort of coming out of it, but not totally better. So this starts happening. I'm trying to like rearrange all these plans. The kids are sick, so they're home too. It's just chaotic. And we but we're like, we're doing it. It's all going to be worth it. Fridays when we're supposed to leave, we're taking a red eye, an overnight flight that leaves in the evening. We get everything packed. We get the kids to the airport. We're there. My period starts. It's like, okay, I'm going to be on this overnight flight.
Yeah.
My period, like, just, and like, I don't know if it's perimenopause. I mean, I think it is. Like, I'm almost 40 now, and my periods have taken on a different quality in the past 6 months to a year, in that they are worse now than they used to be. So, like, I bleed more, they're more uncomfortable. Periods never used to bother me that much, but now they really kind of do. So
perfect for a flight where you have to try to sleep.
I'm managing all these things, and I have to like deal with my period on the plane when it's like at its heaviest. Like, oh my God, it's all gonna be worth it, right? So we get there, I don't know where I put in this part of the story. I think I'll put it in now, which is totally disheveled, just got off this flight. Like, it's not a direct flight. It's Denver to Munich, Munich to Copenhagen. So we've been traveling for like 20 hours. We get to our hotel, we're like checking in. I'm like, oh shit, I think I left my coat in the elevator. So I'm like, I'm going to go tell Patrick I'm going so he can watch Lex. So I like went to his room. I passed these two people in the hallway, and I didn't really get a good look at them, but I saw the woman and I was like, she looks very familiar to me, but okay. There's that. And then I was like, wait, she kind of looks like Tom York's wife. But like, that's crazy, right? So then I'm like, okay, I'm going back, and I'm like following these people down the hallway to the elevator. And I'm like, that is 100% Tom York and his wife. Like,
crazy.
This is absolutely who I am standing behind. Like,
the fact that you're staying in the same hotel as them while they're in town to perform is insane. Insane.
Like, we stayed in a nice hotel, but it was not a rock star hotel. Like,
which makes you love them more. Like,
it makes me love them more.
Yeah.
Because, like, so I think the reason they stayed at this hotel, and this was not the reason we booked it, but it was kind of like a nice thing, is that they're very committed to sustainability and things like that. And that's like a big thing for Radiohead. So I'm like, maybe they chose that for their hotels on this tour or something. I don't know. But it's like, they have always been a very down to earth kind of band. Like, they're not divas, they're not trying to be like whatever. Like, they are very famous, but here I am in this hallway with Tom York. Like, we're staying in the same hall. Like, so I'm like walking over, I'm like so out of it. Like, I'm sick. I've been traveling for 20 hours. I'm disgusting. Like, I feel so gross. I've got my glasses on. I'm like greasy. I'm just like, oh my God, what is this actually happening? Like, do I want
Now's
to
the
be
time?
Like, what is going, like, do I want to say something? Do I not? What do I do? So the hallway's kind of long, so it takes me a while to get there. And there's like 3 banks of elevators, and they're on 2 separate sides. So they're on one side. I'm like, I'm going to go to the other side. Like, I don't want to, I'm just like scared at this point. But the button I press opens an elevator. And so they come over to my side to get in my elevator with me. So here I am in an elevator with Tom York and his wife. Like, Tom York is my hero. If you had asked me a day before, who do you want to meet? Who do you idolize? Who is like one person? I would have probably said him. Like, no fucking joke. Like, this is a huge moment for me in my life. Like, I have said at concerts that I've been to of his, like, not Radiohead ones, but like even that, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm in the same room as Tom York. And here I am in a fucking elevator with this man. And I'm like, he like clearly does not want to be talked to. Like, he's sort of like purposefully puts his back to me and is like trying not to be seen a little bit. But I was like, Patrick later was like, I'm not sure I would have known for sure it was him. And I was like, no, I knew for sure it was him.
You
like,
knew.
I had no. So I was like, what do I say something? Do I not? He doesn't want to be spoken to. But I was like, if I don't say something, I'm gonna regret it for the rest of my life. So I was like, I just said the very basic thing. I was just like, I am a huge
big fan. Yeah.
I didn't know what else to say, and I'm really looking forward to the show on Monday. And he sort of like glanced at me and like grumbled a little, and then like the door opened and him and his wife walked out, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so mortified. My immediate feeling was like, I'm mortified. But that doesn't sank in. I was like, I'm so glad I did say something.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's like, this person, like, seriously, like, they're so important. His art is so important to my life that it's just like, it was really surreal. Then like, I'm feeling mortified. I'm like, oh my God, I wish I hadn't said anything. But then later on, I changed my mind. But then I was like, okay, now I'm going to go downstairs to get a pizza for the boys for dinner. And as I'm walking out again, I'm passing them on their way back from dinner.
And you're like, I'm not stalking
And I just
you.
I just kept my head down and I like smiled a little and I like didn't make eye contact. I was like, I can't like bother this person again.
No.
So totally wild. Throughout the weekend, where's that music coming from?
I don't hear music.
God. Do you hear this music?
No.
What is playing? Okay, sorry. my computer just started playing music. I don't know.
Oh, that's funny. I couldn't hear that.
Throughout the weekend, so then I see Johnny Greenwood, who's the very famous guitar player and the drummer. They're all staying on the same floor. I'm seeing them at the breakfast, which was a very nice breakfast, but it was still like the hotel breakfast.
Hotel breakfast? Like what?
And they were just normal people milling around doing their normal thing. And I was like, there's something about this experience that's like important for me to see and like just... There was something kind of beautiful about the whole thing. But I was still like so excited for the show. 3 hours before the show, on Monday, I wake up from a nap and go on Instagram and it says, we have to cancel the shows. Tom Throat has a severe throat infection.
Do you think you gave it to him?
And I was like, did I get this man sick? Like, did I get this man sick?
Oh, no. Oh, God.
I still sort of feel like things were so weird that, like, maybe I did. Like, I don't even know.
Who knows?
I am now getting over the fact that I am not seeing the show. It's, I was very upset for, like, a few days about this.
Yeah, of course.
Because I was really looking forward to it. But it's like, I did have all these, like, I rode an elevator with Tom York. I, like, spoke words to him.
Yeah.
And, like, that is wild. Like, I just can't, I still can't believe it happened.
I think the odds that you will see them in concert again are so much higher than you ever being in the same tight quarters as them that, like, I know this sucks and I know how much effort you went through to go there, but it's like, that will actually never happen again.
Yeah.
Like, there's a chance that you'll get to go to the show again. This will never happen again.
This will never happen again. And, like, it was so wild. Like, and just, I mean, it's so rare that you get to, like, even see your heroes, but to, like, be in such close proximity to them, it was like, I keep thinking, I'm like, there's like 8.5 billion people on this planet and I was in the same space as like these people. Like, this is incredible.
It's bizarre.
Lots of silver linings. The other silver lining was there's this incredible like amusement park called Tivoli.
Yeah.
And it was right across the street from our
and it was all
hotel,
Christmased up,
and it's
right?
Yeah, it's beautiful at night, like Christmassy, just gorgeous. And we got to go back with the kids when the show was canceled at night and ride rides for like 3 hours and have this like really nice time with them. And, you know, Lex like somehow did okay on the flights. He's 3 years old.
Good for him.
It wasn't like a pretty picture the whole time, but we did it and it gave us confidence to be able to do another international trip. So there are lots of silver linings, but
yeah,
it just like, I think the one word to describe it all is just like surreal. Like, I don't know even what happened.
Just such a crazy, like, it's just, this is like a life experience. Like, you're always going to remember this. And it's like, not that you were, it's just the pushing forward to go still, I'm so impressed by, because there were like 12 different steps where I would have called it. But now you like know, but now you know your kids can like handle it. It's almost like, you know, where they're like talking about how like being delusional is the best way to like manifest the life that you want. You guys just wanted to do it. And now you know your kids can do it. And that's like, that's so cool.
Yeah. There's so many good things that came out of it. And yeah, it's certainly unforgettable. So they did actually reschedule the show show for December 15th, and I did have fantasies of returning on my own to go see it. And then I was like, you know what? I think the universe is trying to tell me something. I was so dead by the time we got home from this trip, like still really sick, still just like barely hanging by a thread, that I was like, I need to give myself a break. It was all worth it in the end, and we just need to leave it at what it was.
Let's not push it. Yeah. Like you don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah. So I got a refund for the tickets, and it's all good. So that was my crazy adventure, but that's what we've been up to for the past few weeks. 2 plus weeks that we haven't been podcasting. Mm-hmm. And also we've been watching Love Island Australia.
It just is the show that keeps giving. I don't even know where we're gonna, because so many people have left, so many things have happened since we talked, that I'm almost like, do we work backwards, or like because here's the crazy thing is, Boston and Mia had barely entered the villa the last time we talked, and now they're both gone.
They're both gone. Okay, maybe we do need to talk about the big surprise dumping.
Yeah.
Because then we can get into all the like more recent drama. But you know, Boston and Mia come, it's like there's not a lot going on. There's a few couple switch ups here and there. Ross is like sort of preoccupied with Boston, but not really for a little while. But there's I don't even remember what happened, but basically the strongest couple, Connor and Isabel, somehow get dumped.
Yeah, they basically said the super fans have been voting, which I found out is
super fans.
Only 20 people. Only 20 people. And I'm supposed to believe they're not producer plants, because the dumping of Isabel was a little too serendipitous for Hotel Amor. And I'll explain what I'm thinking. So,
okay.
Before Izzy gets dumped, there's this whole narrative that the girls are not being very welcome and the girls are not being very nice.
Yes.
I think that being a bomb is very hard.
Yes.
But I also think it's crazy when the bombs think that they can just come in being like, I'm going to steal your man. I'm going to steal your man. No one stands a chance. I'm such a bad bitch. And then to go, why isn't this girl being nice to me? And some stuff like, yes, they could have been friendlier in some ways. But I also am like, you're in a shitty position. I understand that. But like, you come in here being like, I'm going to steal your guy. You have no shot against me. Yeah. But you don't want to give me a tour of the villa? Like, like...
No, totally. And like, yeah, the bombs were like being a little over dramatic. I do think the girls were being like a little mean. Like, I can't even give you specific examples, but they could have been a little nicer.
I don't even think Izzy was being the meanest. Gabby and Sharn were like constantly making little snipes at the girls, and Izzy just kind of like, the only time that, you know, she had a confrontation with one where she was like, Mia kept cutting her off and she was like, sorry, I'm talking. I just want to get through what I'm going to say. And I think this is what happens when you have someone who's 27 in the villa and a 22-year-old who comes in and says, I've never had girlfriends before. I don't know how to be friends with girls. Right. And then talks over you as you're trying to like say something to her.
Yeah.
But then
Mia is not very smart either.
No. And her decisions didn't make I never knew what she was being motivated by.
I don't think she knew. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, I do have some thoughts about Izzy, though, which you may or may not agree with, because I do think Isabel has a hard time being crossed.
Yes.
She doesn't react well to criticism or anything kind of being done to her that's not good. It's very like, oh, I'm going to become ice cold and cut you out and be like terrible to you. And I don't love that about her. And I feel like if the super fans, all 20 of them, are real, like maybe they didn't like seeing that side of her, because I didn't really love it, to be fair. And I think her and Connor are perfect for each other, because Connor is willing to be whatever Isabel wants him to be.
Yeah.
And, you know, when she says, like, oh, I think Mick's disrespecting you, Connor immediately gets mad at Mick and, like, makes a big show of it. Basically for Isabel, which is
Yeah.
exactly what she wanted. And it's like they can just play into each other's things.
That was really weird. I didn't love Izzy in all those moments. I thought she was like, the heart rate challenge was a little weird, but when I think about it, I also would be over mixed shit. Like, I think that was
Oh,
like
yeah.
she didn't necessarily feel disrespected in the heart rate challenge specifically, but like, if this guy is just constantly making jokes at everyone's expense all the fucking time and pairs with every bomb and cannot take it seriously and thinks he has good teeth, it's just like eventually you're just going to be like, I can't handle this anymore.
Right.
I don't believe that she would have gotten the least votes or the most votes to leave. Like,
Right.
Mick is terrible. Kai is terrible. Sharn and Gabby were both being pretty mean about the bombs.
Right.
The bombs weren't that likable to me. I was just like, there's so much more going on. And then they dump Izzy. Connor decides to leave with Izzy. Hottest thing I've ever seen. And then it's Hotel Amor, which the super fans, aka producers, know is not going to tempt Connor or Izzy. So it's not fun to have this couple there. Because
Right.
neither of them, even if they were chosen, would do anything.
Yeah, they were like too solid. It was
Yeah.
almost like every once in a blue moon you get a couple like this who is just like so together and like they are meant to be with each other that like you can't even extract any drama from them.
No.
Yeah, it feels like the 20 super fans are all producers.
100%. And I think they are. And like that's
Yes.
whatever. But stop pretending they're super fans. Like,
No, exactly. Like, just don't even try that. So, yeah, that was a very interesting thing to happen. And while it was like, it was both shocking and sort of like easy to get over. Kind of like, okay, you know, whatever. And you said that they've been posting on social media.
a lot. Yep. She's moving to live closer to him. They seem to be traveling a lot, which is really sweet. Like they just are having fun together, which I love to see. And I think that, yeah, their time on the show it was surprising that they got dumped and they left. But after they were gone, I was kind of like, their time on the show was kind of over. Like there's no more story to get from them, especially with what the other couples are doing.
Yes. So basically, like, the couples that are left are like Ross and Sharn, Gabby and Jotham, Kai and Yana, and that's kind of it in terms of like.
Well, and at this point, like Ross is with Boston.
Right. So he's recoupled with Boston and is like lightly exploring that, but it's pretty clear that he's not that into it.
No.
But I don't think he's that into Sharn either, so it's like whatever. But
yeah.
But basically, when Hotel Amor hits, it's like they just had the two perfect guys for this.
Yes.
Like,
oh yeah,
Jotham and Kai were made for Hotel Amor.
Yeah.
Like, one night in a hotel with two new hot women is all they need to make all the worst decisions on earth.
They folded so quickly. Men, it is embarrassing how easy you are. Like,
yes.
It is embarrassing how easy you are to do something like this with. Like, it wasn't even a moment of hesitation for either of them.
Yes.
And before they go, like, Gabby and Jotham are having their issues. Like, Gabby is very jealous, and like, you know, rightfully so. Like, Jotham did jump ship as soon as he could, but like, but Jotham is like telling everybody that he's not sure.
Yeah.
How he feels about her to begin with, and all this stuff. So there's all this doubt kind of like lingering in the air anyway.
Right.
Yana and Kai have a conversation before he goes.
Yeah.
And she says, if you want to get to know someone, that's fine. Just tell me before you do anything physical. He just forgot that part.
Like, she couldn't have been clearer, actually.
Couldn't have been clearer. And thank God for movie night.
I don't want you. She even gave an example, like, don't kiss someone before telling me about it. Like, and it's okay for you to talk and explore and whatever, but, like, don't cross into the physical, basically.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it does, like, so, I mean, with Yana and Kai, though, it's like, she is as much
Oh,
at
yeah.
fault. Like, she was clear, but when you teach a man that they can make as many mistakes as they want and you're always going to take them back, which is like, we are basically seeing what has happened in her relationship with him play out in this villa. Of course he's going to continue to act badly because there are never real consequences for him.
No.
I do not understand what she sees in Kai. He's so gross.
I don't get it. Like,
no.
At one point, I this is out of context, but like him and Yana were talking about going to eat somewhere, and he goes, I doubt they have oysters in Europe. And it's like, this guy knows so little about the world.
So little.
And you want to hinge your life to him. And him, he doesn't make any sense when he talks. He literally mumbles all the time. And then he found the one girl who's even harder to understand than him. The two of them, Emma and him, having a conversation in Hotel Amor was literally like, oh, it was literally like two Sims talking. I was like, what is happening?
Oh my god, I love the Sims reference. That is so true. It's just like a little bit about, like, basically they had to have subtitles on for their entire time in Hotel Amor because you could not understand.
No, I think I have a hard time with the Kiwi accent because I also sometimes have a hard time understanding Jade, and she also just annoys the fuck out of me, so that's like a whole separate thing, but it literally is just like, oh, and neither of them say anything that like is great chemistry. They just wanted to make out, and so they did.
Yeah,
constantly. Like,
Kai is just a horny boy.
Yeah, he's a hoe. Like,
he sees a woman and he's like, I want to fuck it.
Yeah,
and like
he can't help it.
No, that's all that goes through his head, and it's just like, he's like, oh well, you're here and they told us to kiss, so
we have to
kiss. And I mean, you could just see the wheels turning, that he was like, I am going to cheat on Yana. I'm going to do what I want, and it doesn't matter. And like, we all knew it was going to happen, and then it happened. And it sounds like they didn't have sex, but they got very close to it.
Close enough that like whatever happened in the shower, she felt comfortable after the shower. For him, he left the bathroom naked.
Yes.
And got changed in their shared bedroom, and she came out and runs a hand up his butt.
Yes.
So whatever happened between them in the shower made her at least feel comfortable enough with his naked butt to touch it. And he was walking around naked. Like, that's so like, intimate.
It is. It's so intimate. And it's like, where we've left off, by the way, is the end of episode 24. So we've seen the like immediate aftermath of movie night where Yana sees all of this footage.
Yep.
She sees the shower, she sees the naked butt, she sees it all. Her commentary immediately after was so disappointing. It was like, he's so stupid.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, I'm so disappointed in him for like treating me badly. It was like, didn't he know he was going to get caught? Like, he's so stupid to get caught. Basically signaling like, I can let this go, but I know that like the viewers won't be able to and our families won't be able to. So now he's really messed up our relationship.
Yeah.
And it's like, Yana, have some self-respect, please.
And the way that, and I'm not a fan of these bombs. These girls came in and their vibes were like immediately atrocious. They thought they'd won some like grand prize by getting Kai and Jotham to switch over to them.
Right.
If you can get a guy to cheat with you, that's not an award. Like,
right.
and sometimes when you're younger, you think that it is. It's just not. It's always going to look like, so everyone's going to look stupid that's involved.
Right.
The girls, it's annoying. Emma keeps giggling as she's seeing the footage of her and Kai making out.
Oh, yeah, that was so annoying.
And so that was annoying, but Yana immediately turns and screams at Emma and is like, what are you laughing at? Like, and Kai says something to Emma that's like, oh, and that's why I didn't pick you. Like, that's why you're jealous. And Yana goes, ate her up, and all the girls are laughing. And I'm like, sorry, why are we forgiving Kai?
I know, like, what is happening?
And now attacking this girl as if the most embarrassing thing that happened is that Kai didn't recouple with her. And not that Yana's immediately back making out with him in the bed hours after he apologizes.
Literally.
Like,
yeah.
So I don't get it.
It's such classic blame the girl, not the actual person who is cheating on you and treating you like garbage. Blame the person who is easier to, like, I am convinced that Yana will let Kai pretty much do anything.
Yes.
just to stay in a relationship with him. And
Yeah.
like, my only hope for her is that she does watch this back and see how disrespected she's been by him. Like, not just in Hotel Amor, just in general. Like, he doesn't have love for, like, real love for
No.
her. And she deserves a lot more. And she can have that. But I think it starts with her respecting herself a little bit more.
She has to, because like Kai's immediate response when she was upset that he kissed somebody, he said, "Why are you being a narc about this?"
Oh my God, what a piece of shit.
It's just like he's a piece of shit down the line too. Like, this is a separate comment, but I had to write it down. Gabby is talking about how she's like interested in Dylan, who we'll talk about. And Kai says to Gabby, "Black men is just Gabby's style. Pick your poison." As if all of the black men in the villa are interchangeable.
Yeah.
And I was like, that
Yes.
passive racism, actually it's just outright racism.
Right.
The fact that that's just on TV.
Yes.
And people are laughing with Kai saying it. I'm like, oh, this is how he gets away with being a shithead. It's like, this is funny to them. And
well, it also says something culturally, though, to me, too.
100%.
Because remember Ross's song?
Yeah.
And the comment he makes about Gabby just picking another brown whatever.
Yeah.
That immediately made me cringe.
Yes.
Which is how I know it's like not cool. Like,
yeah.
And it wasn't as bad as what Kai said, but it was in the same family. And I have a lot of respect for Ross. I actually really like Ross. I think he's a real person and like whatever. And I think in another cultural context, he would not say something like that.
No, and it's this fetish, oh my God, hiccuping. fetishizing of black people.
Yes.
And you think, well, I can't be racist because I'm so attracted to black people, but it's like it's funny that in the clips Ross refers to Gabby as Gabby Kardashian because
right.
This is feedback that the Kardashians have gotten in the way that they've exploited black men to have adorable, mixed race babies and almost treat them like an accessory. And that's what Gabby is acting like, clearly. If people are so openly making these comments that this is like, take one out of the bag and pick it and it'll be all the same for Gabby. And like that kind of ends up being true. Like, she's so happy to just hop to the next person. Yeah.
That's how she acts.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God.
I know.
Okay, we should talk about her and Jotham. I don't think there's much more to say about Kai and Yana other
they
than
deserve
just, like,
it. Yeah, she deserves it. Like, you have to go through it, I guess.
I guess. I mean, I can only hope that she snaps out of it and she just, I could see her maybe ending things with Kai, but then ending up in another situation with another guy who's treating her just the same way,
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
I feel like the way she is even in this moment, like the Hotel Amor footage at movie night was some of the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And you can already see her like letting Kai off lightly a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's really disappointing, like, to see women not having enough respect for themselves in a situation like that. And I understand it. She's young and whatever, but I just hope she can kind of move forward from here in a better way. But we'll see. The reality with Gabby and Jotham is that they never had a real connection of any kind other than he liked touching her boobs.
Yes, exactly. And yeah, she liked telling him how much she liked him and how committed she was to him, but every second was questioning him and yelling at him. Not that I don't think Jotham is mature at all. I don't think he dealt with this situation well. When he says to Jade, it felt like we were in a bubble of fairyland. I was like,
oh my God,
spare me. But
yeah.
Gabby just kind of like proved his point.
Yeah.
When he gets back and she's like, no one's going to talk to you again. No one's allowed to talk to you. You're not going to have any friends in here.
And she's going around telling everyone, don't talk to Jotham. And they're like, we can talk to Jotham.
And people are talking
to him. And we can say hi to her. Like, it's okay. And she's like, I can't be friends with you if you do that.
Yeah, she's like, no one's going to talk to you anymore. You're done. You're done. And it's like, no one agreed not to talk to Jotham again. They can be upset with him. They can express that,
Yes.
like, this is not. Oh, my sister-in-law's calling me. I'll call her back later. This is not the way that they expect to, how he would behave. And Dylan does kind of like raise it to him in what I thought was a very mature way, where he says something
Yeah.
like, he just says like, now is not the right time to talk to her. She feels embarrassed because like she was
Yeah.
so respectful from me. Whatever. Gabby just stomping around.
Literally. Just like so, just this combination of all the bad things of like, I'm bad bitch energy, but then also crying like so hysterically. And like, I understand it. It is very hard
It's
to have that
embarrassing.
happen. But it's like, it's weird because Gabby had this like sort of self-reflection when her and Jotham were still together, where she's like, yeah, I feel like I am falling in love with him, and this isn't like a foreign feeling to me. I tend to like fall in love with people really fast. And like,
Yeah.
so she knows that about herself, and yet she still gets caught in the trap. It's like, you don't even really know this person at all, and you're saying you're in love with them. And then you're telling yourself that they're supposed to be loyal to you when they don't really have any loyalties to you. And then when they cross you in ways that they probably shouldn't have, but they did anyway, like, you act as if like this came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's like, the reality is it did not come out of nowhere. Like, Jotham was questioning things, and you didn't like it, and whatever, and you would get really toxic and mad, and then you'd like say it's all sunshine and rainbows when things were going well. And it's like, that is actually the definite, like, when Jotham talks about her being kind of toxic, like, he's kind of right.
That's toxic. Like, that is that's the root of it, is this back and forth. And Gabby, it's okay. Like, everyone is toxic at 21 years old. We don't have 100%. To pretend that we've got this all figured out, that we're 100% in charge of our emotions. Like, everybody is toxic at 21 years old. You have to go through it. Like, Jotham's toxic. Most people there are toxic.
Yes.
And it's okay that you're embarrassed, but like, you do have to eventually just be like, okay, he did me a favor. This is not, if he's going to switch this quickly, he did me a favor. And like, Jade sucks. So like, what is he really winning when she's like, yeah, I've got Jotham now, so I'm winning. It's like, shut up. A man is not a prize.
No.
Like, he hasn't,
especially not him.
He hasn't gone to bed one night in this villa without making out with somebody. That's what a hoe Jotham is. And like, he's not that hard to get.
No. And like, whatever it was that they were like, oh, we just connect so well. I'm like, you just had conversation and had a few things in common, but like, whatever. And I mean, like, I do actually think they have more of a connection than him and Gabby have. Like,
yeah.
But the bar is low. So
the bar is in hell. Like, it's,
Jade, you haven't like accomplished anything here, really. You're not better than Gabby. Gabby telling you that he's a fuckboy is true.
Yeah.
Like, he is going to like turn eventually, and it is weird. Like, I do feel like the show is trying to like get us on Jotham and Jade's side a little bit, which kind of is like, well, how is this all gonna end? Are they gonna win?
I hope not. Like, because they're not an endearing couple. Like, I don't look at them and think. Molly and Colin met in Hotel Amor.
Yeah.
And that was like, tough to watch the breakup, but then they like had such an undeniable connection that it's like, I can't help but root for them.
Yeah.
These people are just annoying. And while I do think that Gabby could chill out, I do think it's valid to be like, on the first night, you're going to be making out in front of me in the villa. Like, can you have a little bit of respect? Like,
it's not even the first night. It's like an hour after she arrives.
Yeah.
They're acting like Jotham is really acting like he didn't just spend the past couple weeks with Gabby and Gabby only. And like, even if they didn't have a real connection, they did spend a lot of time together. They did have sex. Like, they did have all these things, and you're basically just pretending like none of that ever happened.
And instead of breaking up with her, like, instead of having a conversation where this is done, you've just shown up with a new girlfriend, and that is psychotic behavior. Like, if you did that on the outside where you were like going to dinner with someone and you were like, oh, this is my new girlfriend, why are you acting crazy?
It is like, I will say that like the show does engineer it so that he
Of
does
course.
have to come back with someone in that dramatic way. But you can't be here and be like, oh, this is totally normal and you should feel fine about this guy.
Yeah.
No, it is a very hurtful situation,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But like all of them, I'm just like, I mean, them, Kai and Yana, I'm like, you all are such dumbasses. And Emma, like all of them, they're so stupid, all of them.
All of you are so stupid because then Emma helps Kai with his apology to Yana. I'm like, why are you helping him?
And like he literally like gives Yana a massage and everything's good. Like, come on, everybody. Like, let's just like step it up a little bit. And
a little bit.
The only couple left who I like feel like I have any sort of semblance of respect for is Ross and Sharn.
Yeah, because one thing I want to address about Hotel Amor is that Mia was coupled up with Mick.
Yes.
And she used Hotel Amor to break up with Mick.
She's like, I'm going to take this guy back who I have no interest in because I don't want to be with Mick anymore.
Yeah, she fully hardcore flirts with this guy, Bailey, makes out with him all night, couples up with him, gets back to the villa and goes, I'm going to sleep outside with Alex. That was so funny.
Okay, here's a genuine question I have. Like, electricians and plumbers, like, they go through a lot of training to do what they do. Like, it's particularly electricians, like, it's very technical work. And, like, you need, like, in America, you have to go through years of training to be able to, like, go to someone's house and work on their electric system.
Yeah.
Clearly, that is not the case in Australia. Like, we have 21-year-old women who are college aged, who are tradesmen doing this work in a real way. And I'm just like, the plumber stuff, like, I sort of get a little bit more, but if she's an apprentice or whatever, but like, to be an electrician that young, I'm like, I would never let Mia touch on one light socket in my house.
No,
not one.
I think it's because they have to decide in high school what path they're going to go. Like when Ethan and I were on our honeymoon, we met this Australian couple and they were talking about how she was a nurse and he was actually like going to be a physical trainer, and they had to decide in high school what they were going to do. And she went through with it. So she was like 25 and she'd been a nurse already for like 5 or 6 years.
So she had already done all the training just like way earlier.
And he had done it and then decided he didn't want to do a PT and he had to like start over again.
Oh, wow.
And so they start very young on what career path they're going to do. So there's a chance that she's been like practicing since she was like 17 years old, which is kind of crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
Again, I want my electrician to to be a little less flaky or something.
I want like a weathered electrician. Like I want your hands to be so callous. Like it's clear. Like if there was a shock, it wouldn't hurt you anymore. Yeah. Like that's what I want.
Yeah. She was so like, every time they did a little confessional with her or whatever, or she spoke, I was just like, you are on another planet. Like, I don't know where you are, but you are not in this villa.
No. And I think she could come back in 2 years and she'd be like, great to watch, but she just
I didn't like dislike her per se. I just was like, you are so weird. Like, I just don't even know what to make of you. She really reminds me of Cara Delevingne.
Yeah,
like,
I could see that.
She really looks like her to me. She's beautiful.
Yeah, and she's really pretty.
Yeah, I could see her making a comeback. Definitely. Yeah. She would be good on one of these other things.
And then Dylan came back. That's all you need to know.
Perfect Irishman Dylan.
Yeah, perfect Irishman Dylan.
Such an idiot as usual, and like it's just too late. Any of the bombs that come in now is just like, it's too late.
It's way
There's
too
nothing
late.
happening.
Yeah.
Like Mick, I was so glad movie night exposed Mick for the absolute fuckhead that he is.
That was hilarious. Every single was like, I really like her. 13 hours later, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about her.
It was, what did you think about them showing him talking about Tamara's hands and the suntan lotion? Like, she was really hurt by that, and which I understand. The whole thing just like broke my heart a little bit.
Yeah, Tamara's not doing well in the villa. She's not
doing well. No,
she's not doing well. She's not happy. I don't know
what happened with her and Mateo. Like, I don't understand where it broke down.
I don't think that Tamara at this phase in her life is capable of a deeper connection with a man. And I think that Mateo is very serious. And I think that that's not where she's at. And I think that this
Right.
is making her like really evaluate that because like,
Right.
she was so full on with Mick and then it wasn't working. She's full on with Mateo and then she's kind of just done. Like she doesn't want
Right.
to get to know him anymore. She doesn't, everything he does is too much,
Yes.
but yet he doesn't talk to her enough. Like it's all too much and she can't communicate what she actually wants.
Right.
I think that being so upset about the comment about the spray tan, if like he had said that about like Sharn, for example, she would have laughed because she's having a much better time in the villa and is much more confident.
Right.
But Tamara's having a bad time. And so I think it's
Right.
just like not the right. It was mean
Yeah.
what he said, but other people I think would have laughed it off. But she,
Yeah. It was like
yeah,
adding insult to injury.
yeah.
Yes, that makes sense. The I really wanted her and Mateo to like become this beautiful couple, and
I
it
know.
just so did not go that way. And I could see both of them like returning and having a better time on one of these shows. I did like both of them for the most part. Tamara, like, it seems like she never took a shower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her it just seemed like she was putting makeup on makeup on makeup, and like her hair had never been washed, and I was just like, what's going on here? Like, you're a beautiful person.
Yeah. Just.
Like,
There was like one moment, I think it was like maybe during the Heartbreak Challenge where it looked like she had, and I was like, oh my God, she looks so good.
right.
And then it's back to the same.
Yeah, it's really like wild. I wonder how she's gonna like see herself on TV when she watches.
I don't know. I don't know
she's
what's
a
gonna
model,
happen.
so she sees herself all the time.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's
Interesting.
different like in movement when you're not all done up by someone else.
Maybe, yeah. I imagine it is probably pretty different. But anyway, that relationship totally dead and gone. There
Yeah.
are 2 more bombs coming, which, like, at this point,
It's like, okay.
why? I don't really know. Anyway, but maybe she will connect with one of them.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, Ross.
Okay, so Ross and Sharn, who like have had this really up and down thing the whole time. Now where we are, it seems like it's not really going to work out between them. I just don't think Ross was ever into her.
Yeah, I think that he was looking for an excuse because like what she said about him was so clearly in anger while she was upset
Yes.
that he had chosen someone else, and rightfully so. She's embarrassed that she's still pursuing someone who has shown that he's not that into her. And so
Right.
getting that attached to that comment is not
Yes.
really like he's actually that upset. It's just more like
A
you haven't
convenient.
a convenient excuse. I can't get over how perfect Sharon's teeth are. Like I was watching these episodes and I was like, those are real teeth and her teeth are insane.
She has very like nice features. Like almost like perfect, quote unquote, in a lot of ways, but like it's very kind of boring looking. I don't know how.
Yeah, I
to
don't
say
know.
it.
Yeah.
It's like she almost needs something like to be a little bit
Something
off.
fucked up. Yeah. Like Ross is like, I hate his hair, but he's so dynamic to look at. Like
Right.
there's something about him that like he's like got star quality and I don't know that she matches that. So it's just kind of like
No.
I thought they're missing their flirtation. They're missing each other. Like they're not
Yeah.
connecting in the way that they used to.
Did they ever really connect?
I
I
don't
feel like
know.
Ross was really forcing it for a lot of it. And I think Sharn is just kind of, I think she has, if she really like interrogated herself, she would realize she has a lot of walls up.
Yeah.
And I think that someone like Ross needs someone to kind of let them in a little bit more. And I don't think she was really doing that with him. I feel like a lot of her kind of like catty comments and stuff like that sort of also come from this insecurity within
Yeah.
her a little bit, which is also, it's not attractive to Ross. And it's also like, it's hard to connect with someone when you're in that space personally.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, Ross was definitely looking for a way out. He was like, well, she never apologized. And it was like, that was the other thing he sort of like fixated on.
Clung
It's like,
to, yeah.
if you really liked her and wanted to make this work, you could get past everything that you saw in movie night.
But he
it really
can't.
wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, I feel like as his hair gets longer, actually, I think he's looking better.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. It also seems like he's beefed up a little bit, which...
Yeah, I don't know. He's eating good in the villa or something.
Working out like more than he might normally. I don't know. He's getting more attractive, which is interesting.
I agree.
But yeah, I mean, with the new like it seems like the new bomb's gonna connect with Dylan, the new girl, and then the new boy might connect with Sharn.
Yeah.
And everyone else at this point is like chopped liver. Like, no one else is interested in each other as far as we know. That would be delightful if there was some weird surprise couple that came out
That'd be
of all
cute.
this.
I would take it.
But I don't think that's going to happen. So, I don't know. Has it ended yet in Australia?
I don't think so. I think that they're like 2 episodes out from movie night in Australia. So they're not, it hasn't ended yet, but like because the show has the cast, whatever NDA they have is not strong enough because like Gabby before Hotel Amor was screaming in interviews about how Jotham had a girlfriend the whole time. And okay, obviously
Gabby.
You're not together.
Yes.
But you shouldn't say anything.
No, no. I'm surprised they let her say all of that.
I don't know if she's allowed to or she just did it.
Oh, she probably just did it. You could totally see Gabby just going off the rails and being like,
sure.
I'll just pay for it.
Yeah. I got clout. I'll just pay for it.
These people, oh my God, I don't know. There's a lot of drama in all the right places. It's almost like the drama's too perfectly placed, though, in some ways. Like, it does feel very producer heavy this season.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And it was last season, too, but, like, even more now. So
I agree.
But in any case, it's been a delightful watch, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it all ends. I am assuming, like, by the end, like, within 2 weeks, it'll be over.
I think so. I
Probably
think
by the end of next week.
There's not much else we can do.
Yeah, and they're not going to, like, go into the Christmas holiday, I don't think, so.
No, I don't think so. I think they'll just call it.
So, yeah, I mean, in terms of what's next for us, there's definitely going to be a baby.
next week or there's no way that it can't happen. Like
it has to happen. And then of course we are going to be checking in with Mary to see how you're doing, and if you feel up for recording then maybe we will record. Otherwise we may need to take a little bit of a break again. Which I think we would probably already be doing for the holiday season. So we might have an episode next week. We might not. I think that's
we'll see.
The headline.
We'll see. I have no idea what's going to happen. My whole life is going to change before the next episode, which is
your
just
whole
crazy.
life is about to change.
It's
Mary.
crazy. Yeah, it's really crazy.
I thought that's what we were talking about the last time we
I know.
left, but now it's happening.
I'm scheduled for an induction because I can't do this anymore.
Yes, and let's send all the good energy towards the medical people who are going to schedule the Thursday induction.
Yeah, give me Thursday, please, because I cannot go on like this.
Would it be Thursday evening?
Yeah, Thursday evening into Friday.
Do they tend to do them at night for some reason, or is that just how it's working out?
I think they leave the day open for emergencies.
Okay.
But I don't know. It'd be my first time, so we'll see.
Well, I guess that makes sense because particularly if you're getting an epidural, like you can just kind of like sleep for the beginning part of it before you're in active labor.
Yeah.
Is that like generally what the timeline would be for induction?
I think so. It's tricky because sometimes people get induced when they're not dilated at all. So the amount of Pitocin is determined by that. But because I'm coming in at least partially dilated, I don't really know how that is going to work out. Like my doctor was like, I can't believe I'm talking to you about induction and we had progesterone. Like I don't usually talk about both those in the same pregnancy. So I was like, I don't know. I didn't think that I would have to. So here we are.
Yeah. Well, it's very exciting.
Yeah. Very excited.
So excited.
We'll see.
So all the good vibes for Mary
Thank you.
Little baby and Ethan and all of you.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Whenever that is.
We'll figure it out.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening. We love you so much.
Love
and we'll talk to you next time.
Hey, cheers lovebirds.
Bye. Thanks for listening to Can I Steal You for a Minute? Subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, and if you like the show, please leave a rating and review. Follow us on social media at Can I Steal You for a Minute Pod, and support the show through Patreon at patreon.com/Can I Steal You for a Minute.